It's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Arizona Cardinals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go!
First carry for Kenyon Drake. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Rosen to throw. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On first down, Drake. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. It's Drake. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Watch your slant, watch your slant, watch your slant. 51.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week.
There he goes left side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing, Hundley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Hundley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
He's got it. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella. His second touchdown on the season. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down.
It's our time. Switch.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. This is caught at the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he is all the way up past the 25. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start the drive with Drake. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
First down, Dolphins.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. On first down, Drake, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Drake, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
He's checking crowd. Kill. Go. Pop. Let's go. It's set.
2nd and 10. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
They're going to look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Andy Isabella. His 2nd touchdown on the season. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Middle. Hug.
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down now, it's Drake. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? Mike 20.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Hundley now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Joe Schobert has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Rosen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Rosas good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Rosen. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities. But always making sure no one's holding.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 29, Rosen. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
80. Hey, alert.
On first down, it's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now, Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Rosen. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side completes Isabella. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
To try again after the sack. Hundley. And he fires one incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. Check 13. Go. 13. That's it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Joe Schobert in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a draw play with Drake. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Back to the air. Rosen after the pick 6. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Looking that side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the lone. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's second down. Back to throw here. He gets it left side to Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Throwing, Hundley, and this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it. Can extend this lead out even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up every day.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Timmy Jernigan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On third down, Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. Rosen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby McCain. That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. They'll run on first down. Drake, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Hundley. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
55's my guy, 55.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Hundley. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals! Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but she's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Right back to Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rosen will throw. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Rosen to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. the 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul. And
he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Rosen looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. It's complete to Grant. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Going to throw deep for... And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Sanders on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.